Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. This video is going to be a little different than the usual videos I do. I originally planned on playing the 9 new levels that Escape the Backrooms had to offer, but my audio didn't record for some reason, super annoyingly. So instead of scrapping all an hour and a half of the footage, I would keep it and basically give my ratings while I play the footage in the background. So there's 9 new levels, however, I'm gonna say that there's 6 new levels because 3 of them are like sub-levels in my opinion, so I wouldn't really count them as new levels. So the first level, let's just get right into it. The first level is gonna be the no-clip level. Now, the main objective is we have to turn on power to close a door so that way the alligator or frog looking monster can't kill us. I don't know if like he's a specific monster, like, you know, there's the bacteria monster or the wire monster or whatever. Like I know he has something, but I don't know if this guy has like something specific to him that he's called or not. But I'm gonna call him frog guy. Yeah, so we have to get over to the elevator and Mr. Frog Guy will eat us if we try to pass, so we have to close the door. But in order to close the door, there's 4 power boxes that we need to turn on, so that way we can flip a switch to close the door. The doors to the power boxes are closed, and in order to open them, we basically have to go into the upside down, or by no clipping through the ground basically. So once we no clip through the ground, we're basically in like this red room that's pretty much the upside down. Everything else is flipped. Then we can open the doors that are locked in the real world. Well, I guess in the other version of the back rooms pretty much. And then once we open it, we can fall back through the floor and get back to the normal level to turn on the power, close the gate, and then get through. So I really enjoy this level. There's 3 threats pretty much. There's Smilers. I believe Mr. Haunch said that there was one of the mimic guys.
Right.
Oh, that's a fake guy too.
That can kill us, that look like us pretty much. And then obviously Mr. Frogger Boy. So I really like this level. I'll rank them all at the end once I go through them all, think about them and whatnot. But yeah, I really enjoyed this one. It was a nice, refreshing level, and it was really unique, you know. Some other levels have no clipping in them, but it's more of a cutscene than an actual game mechanic, so it's really cool. So now we're on to the second level, which is the hotel run, and I really enjoyed this level. I thought it was really cool. I wasn't really involved in the first part of it. I ended up getting white screened when I died, but basically 2 of us have to step on a plate. It'll raise the door where one of us can go, flip the lever, and then we have to come back and then go through this door that's closed, and then we're being chased by this like meatball monster with a whole bunch of arms coming out of him. He's really coolly designed. And then during the entire chase process, there's music playing, so I'll let the music play out and let you hear it for a little bit.
Hey,
Oh.
right here. We found the exit. Oh.
Right there. Go. Chainsaw.
Oh, right there. Chainsaw. That's how you transfer.
And so this is literally another chase sequence pretty much, but I think it's done a lot better than the other chase sequences that they have. Obviously there's like doors flying out to stop you, some other things get moved to try to stop you to get caught by the meatball man. However, you know, we're pros, so it's not going to stop us. Now, when I was running through on my first attempt, pretty much there was arrows showing the way to go, but I seen a door that led somewhere else, so of course me being me, I went to the way that led somewhere else, and I was met with a smiler at the end, and when I turned around, Mr. Meatball Boy had me for dinner, so I ended up dying. But hey, that was really cool. Then my second run, ran down, went down the hole, and then as I was running through evading the doors, I was given with an option, go left or right. I chose left, and then I seen the blue door, so I was like, oh hell yeah, that's the way. But then it closed, it baited me. And then I was met with a smiler at the end of the hallway, and I was like, damn. And then I got killed again by Mr. Meatball. Or maybe it was a smiler, I don't remember. I'll have to look at the footage for that. But go on the right, you know, we're met with the blue door. Then we can go through the blue door and it leads us to our next level. The next level is the hotel window room. I don't really know if it has a name, but it's like the one where you look out, you can see all the windows and whatnot, and it's like the hotel. So I'm just gonna call it the hotel. There's like a little sub level before you get to it that I think is pretty cool. It's like Resident Evil safe room type thing where you can restock up on your drinks, your speed juices, candy bars, I'm pretty sure, and then you have to input a code onto typewriter, and then once you do all that, the door will open, you can go through, and then yeah, you're on to the hotel room. The objective of this one is we have to find 3 TVs in hotel rooms, drag the TVs in, put them on the spot that's marked, so there's TV A, TV B, TV C. Then once we do that, a door will open, we go through the door, there's an arrow telling us to jump, and there's a monster in front of us if we don't end up jumping, so we have to jump. The threats in this level, there's 2 threats. There's the window man, and if we get close to the window, he'll break through it and choke us, so definitely want to stay away from him. And then there's the other threat, which is like a spider boy with a mask. He's pretty cool looking. And yeah, so the main threat is obviously Spider Boy. We have to drag the entire TVs, which, 1, when you drag it, it's really slow. And 2, you can only do 1 movement at a time, so you can either move it forward or you can move it left and right to like direct it pretty much. Oh, another feature about it that I forgot to say is that the TVs are on a different floor, so we literally have to go down to another floor to get to it, or I guess go up to a floor and then bring the TVs down. But like I said, once you move the TVs where they need to go, it opens up a door, you jump, and then it leads us onto the 4th level, which is the worst level. I'll say that right now. So when I mentioned how there's 9 new levels, but I'm only gonna say that there's 6, is because there's like 4 in this section. Basically, all 3 of us have to get into a raft, and we have to take the raft to the end. But there's like some blockades where we have to raise the water or drop the water, so that way we can traverse the area in the raft. And there's a disease in the water that we can get infected with, so that's why we have to go through the raft, or that's why we have to be in the raft pretty much. I thought it was a really cool concept. I thought it was really cool. I loved how all of us could sit in the raft together, but I'll go over what I don't like in a little bit. So the first part, you know, we all get out, we all raise the water, and then get back in the raft, and then we continue going. And then there's the second part, and that leads us to one of the new levels. Well, it says it's a new level, but I categorize it as like a sub-level pretty much. And in the sub-level, we have to find 4 valves, turn the valves. I don't know if I said levers. I said levers in the previous recording that failed, but they're valves. Turn 4 valves, and then it'll fill up like this tank that raises the water or drops it in one of the other levels. And yeah, it's pretty much the whole thing. The threat is Meatball Boy again, and maybe Mimic Dude. There's not much more to talk about it because the other 2 levels that you see, pretty much the same exact thing. So yeah, I'm gonna say it right now, it's my least favorite. I love the concept, but the fact that it's repeated 3 times over. The only difference is that the final level of that section is 8 valves, I think, instead of 6. I died and the counting was all over the place in the video, so I'm not 100% sure, but it's either 6 or 5 valves, or 6 or 8 valves. And so yeah, I don't want to talk about it no more. Alright, so editor Ghost here, there is one thing I wanted to say and clarify that I don't think I really went over. Basically, it has us starting on the raft section, and then after the raft section we go to sub-level 1, and then once we turn those 4 valves, it goes to the raft section again, and then it goes to sub-level 2, then the raft section again, and then it goes to sub-level 3, and then after sub-level 3 it goes back to the raft section, and then we basically move on finally, and then we can finally leave the area. I just wanted to clarify that in case there's a little bit of confusion, but yeah, it's just, you know, after replaying the entire game, because we started started from the beginning again before the actual recording happened. We were just, we were kind of worn out with the whole overall experience. Speaking in like a future sense, this is definitely going to be one of the areas that will drag for us, because I don't know, it's just like the same level repeated 3 times over. And then there's the raft level, which is fun. I love the raft level. The raft level is really cool. It's designed really great. But the fact that you have to do the 3 sub levels along with it, it brings it down way low. And after all that jankiness, we are on to the 5th level. And the 5th level is Fun Room 2.0. And in Fun Room 2.0, it's very similar to the water level, where there's like 3 sub levels. I know technically the water level doesn't count them, or it counts them as like 3 actual levels apart from like the raft area. But in Fun Room 2.0, there's like 4 sub levels that is like attached to the main level. I mean, it's all one level technically, but yeah, basically that. So in the main hub area, there's a little key master box, and we need to get 4 different keys, and basically we have to go into the 4 different rooms in the fun level to get the 4 keys. But why I like this one a whole lot more than the previous one is that the 4 levels have something different about them. So they all revolve around grabbing a key, right? Kind of similar to the other one where it involves turning valves. But on this one, there's like different ways to get a key. So I'll go in order from the way we went. So the first door we went through, I don't know if it's the green room or the blue room. The walls were blue, but I don't know. Basically in the first level, there's a whole bunch of tables with balloons, and then there's a few party goers. And basically what we have to do is we have to find the key, and the key is in the balloons. So we're running around popping different balloons trying to find that key. Eventually Dolmano gets the key and we can move on. However, us not knowing how this level functions, we think we need to grab 9 keys, so we're like still popping balloons looking for keys until we finally leave. But we only need 4 keys to actually leave. Now we're on to the second room. I believe this one's the green key because the walls were green, but I don't know, they're pink also. So it's like, I don't know if they're color coded. In the moment we thought they were color coded, but I can't be 100% sure. So in the second room, our objective is to start off to find a tape, a VHS tape. Once we find the VHS tape, we are tasked with bringing back the tape and then putting it into the VCR. Once we put it into the VCR and we play the tape, it basically it flashes colors, and then we have to pop the balloons in order from the color it shows. So it's basically Simon Says with the balloons. And me and Dolmano were like just trying to pop them together without working together, so it ended up like having to repeat many times. But eventually, after popping all the balloons in order, the door finally opens up where we can grab the next key. Alright, on to the third level. Now this one might have been the most fun level, but also at the same time the most aggravating level. So this one required us grabbing fireworks, and then with these fireworks we had to throw them at little eyes that will give away our location if it spots us. And then if it spots us, basically they'll send party goers to us to kill us. And so the objective is we have to make it to a specific room where the key is, and the eyes like control the doors, so we have to blow up the eyes so that way the doors will open up. And it's just like this long stretch, and you can blow up your friends with it, by the way, which is what made it fun but also annoying. Throwing the fireworks also sets off the party goers, so you kind of have to like throw them and then hide, and sometimes they'll just randomly come out, which is weird, and then you end up dying to it. It's just, I don't know, it's a little, I don't know if it's a little bugged or if we were just doing something wrong that we weren't aware of. But yeah, after we get that key, we move on to the final sub-level of level 5. Alright, so of course, once we leave the sub-level 3 to go to the next room, of course the boys grab extra fireworks to throw and troll. And Dolmano actually gets killed in the final sub-level part, which is kind of funny. And then he tells us that, oh yeah, we're supposed to drop these fucking glow sticks onto like the little pentagram, but no, that's not what we had to do at all. So he wasted like, I don't know, 5 minutes. What we actually had to do was grab 4 different colors, and then we had to drop the colors in front of the symbols on the walls in the next area where it's pitch black. And the thread of that area is another party goer, of course. And I don't know if the party goer is like light sensitive or if it's just like audio. I don't know. He ended up getting bugged, so we could easily just drop the final glow stick next to him and call it a day. Alright, once we exit the final room, we drop all 4 keys. It finally opens up the big gate door that we have to go through. And then we can finally go through it, and it brings us to, I don't know if it's the next level, because that would make it level 6. I kind of forgot about it until now. But yeah, it's basically us having to follow a party pooper, like through a school or whatever. And we have to crouch when he's crouching, running when he's running. There's not too much to talk about this one. I kind of forgot it was a level. I think it's pretty cool. When you're playing with 2 other dudes, you know, one of us could easily screw up accidentally and get all of us killed. But yeah, like I said, there's not too much to it. It's just a follow mission, and that's about it. Alright, after we reach the end, we finally are on to our next level, the final level. And this one, basically we have to grab a camera and we have to take a picture of exactly what's on the camera. And I'm not gonna lie, the boys were just burnt out at this point. We were just ready to get it done and over with. We had been, I think, recording for like, well, I recorded an hour after we got to the new part, the new levels. So, and we replayed the whole entire thing, like I said. So basically we were playing for like 3 hours, I think. So we were just ready to get it done and over with. So on this one, we have to drop down and take a picture of the photo that it shows us, basically. So as you can see, the first photo was to take a picture of your buddy, which we do. Then the next photo is to take a picture of, looks like a backrooms wall. So like level 0, I think, like a wall telling you not to go. The next photo is a van, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember if I was eating or something, but I did not cooperate and I was just on the lift. So yeah, we had to take a picture of a van next. I think Dolmano went and did that. Then we had to take a photo of stone faces. Again, Dolmano did that one. Yeah, finally we had to take a photo of the mimic guy. And as you can see, I was like trying to take the photo of him, and then finally it worked, I think. So then we could leave. And of course, I didn't know we were supposed to go back up. I thought we were supposed to keep going down, so I ended up dying. But yeah, then we find a TV, and when we interact with the TV, we basically no clip back into the real world. Oh wait, never mind. TV had nothing to do with it. There's actually a door. I hadn't caught up with the actual recording, but yeah, we basically no clip back into the real world in the sky, and it shows the camera falling, and I assume we're dead, obviously, because we wouldn't survive that fall. But yeah, pretty cool. It finally has an ending now. The developer said that there's going to be multiple endings, which is really cool, and I can't wait. Yeah, he says you escaped the backrooms, sort of. Stay tuned for the full release to see if you can unlock all the endings and actually survive. So yeah, thank you Fancy for these 9 new levels. Hey everybody, I wanted to apologize for the low volume in the second half of the recording. I did it at night, one of the nights, and I had to talk at a lower volume so I didn't wake anybody up, kind of like how I am now, but I think it sounds a little bit better. I also apologize for not uploading in a long time. I've been working on a big project. I was previously working on a project and then I abandoned it, and then I decided to work on a new project. I got the long part done. I just need to record audio like this and edit it together, and then we'll be golden. I'm super excited for that. I don't know when it's going to come out because I still got a lot to do. But yeah, I hope you guys had a good night. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, comment what you want me to do, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.